Rogues are known for being pretty shifty. You often see them flossing along tight lines, twisting their way out of danger, moonwalking right up to somebody so they could give them a little whip right before they nay out of the way. But if you want to learn how to really make the most out of your rogue, then put on your dancing shoes, because Jake and I are about to talk about the top 5 feats for the rogue in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Stay tuned.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to this JNJtabletop video. My name is Jake, and with me, as always, is Josh. And yeah, we're talking about the rogues and all the dancing references we can get. If we didn't talk about your favorite dance, go ahead and put that in the comment section because we want to know more about dancing. Maybe you were watching this video because you typed it into search or whatnot, but maybe you came from the Blue Dragon Guild 5 Feats for Rogue video and we picked 5 different ones, and I love that. Let's talk about enhancing what the rogue does best. Josh, when I think of a rogue, the things that stand out to me is they stealth around, so they're sneaky, they deal a lot of damage, and they scout.
Yeah, rogues know all about the 5 Ds of dodgeball, you know, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Yep, I love dodging. It's great.
All good at all of those things. Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Favorite action.
It's my favorite action.
Checking off the start of the list, I guess alphabetical order, and also just specifically if you're playing an assassin rogue, alert is going to be really, really nice to have. I mean, it's going to give you a +5 to your initiative, and then I believe you also can't be surprised. Aside from mechanically, it plays into the rogue fantasy of like that hyper awareness that no, you're not as tough or as brutal as the fighter, you know, or the barbarian, but you're the guy who knows when to hit, knows when to move out of the way, and you're going to do a lot better at that if you have that +5 to initiative, especially if you're an assassin and you want to go first.
If you kill them before they go, best defense is a good offense, and alert is a very good way to do that.
Yeah, trigger that assassinate feature.
I'm going to skip around a little bit because one of my favorites, I've never built a rogue doing this, but when I was thinking about this video, I was like, Martial Adept. There are some really good ones. One of my biggest things about the rogue in combat, the mechanics, is they don't always have an easy way to kind of generate their own advantage to deal sneak attack by themselves. And you could take trip attack. That knocks them prone. You have advantage. You could deal your sneak attack a second time in the same round with riposte. How do you say that? If you could spell that out for us down in the comment section, that would be great. And then also things like feinting attack. There's a lot of options. If you go into that list on the Battle Master Fighter and just think, I want to find ways to generate my own sneak attack, that's exactly where I'm going with that. And that's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah, even precision attack too. Like it's like I'll say it's the lamest out of all of those options, but if you just want to make sure you hit, like, it's pretty nice.
When you miss as a rogue, that hurts because especially once you get up in levels, you only get that one chance, but you know, you might be leaving 66 damage on the table. You don't want to do that.
That kind of brings me to, I'll say number 3 on that list, which would be fighting initiate. One of the big problems with the rogue is you have that one attack. So a lot of the ways that people try to circumvent that would be 2-weapon fighting. If you get that fighting style, it's going to help you out so you're more effective with two weapons and gives you that extra opportunity. You know, you miss that first attack, it's like, all right, you know, my bonus action could be used for better things, but sometimes the best thing is making sure I hit. So you hit. Aside from that, I mean, you know, if you're an archer, right? Take that archery fighting style, get that +2.
Beautiful.
Again, it's kind of one of the lamer options. It's just you get a +2 to your attack. You know, it's still really good. And we decided not to mention Great Weapon Master or Sharpshooter or Sentinel or any of those options. So fighting initiate it's a little way to just sneak one in there.
Josh, one thing that rogues do really well is they thrive in the shadows. So why not just deep dive into that and take Shadow Touched? This is beautiful for the rogue. One of the things they do is they are the scouts of the group very often, and you can cast invisibility on yourself, and if you want, you could pick up Disguise Self as the other option, which can have more of an infiltration style flavor thing, and you're going to be good at both of those things. Plus invisibility, I mean, it's going to wear off because it's the level 2 version of the spell, but you can still get that one surprise attack. So again, assassin rogues, it's kind of like an insta crit, really
Yeah,
there, especially if you're leading off.
either the surprise attack or just the like easy getaway.
Yeah, yeah. When the crap hits the fan, like I was recently watching Dungeon Dude's video, and they're constantly talking about how the rogue has to play by the rules, which is a little odd because the flavor of the class is that they like to break rules and laws, but like they don't get magic naturally, and this is one of those things. It's like they're great at infiltration, but if they get caught, often it's like, ooh, it's really bad. This gives them a little bit of a get out of jail free card here, and you should strongly consider Shadow Touched. As a DM, I would normally really want my player to have a in-game storytelling reason why they're touched by the shadow spell, but that could just add more fun storytelling too.
Yeah, and you could always, work with your DM to just be like shadow touch just abilities. It's not there's no reason for it, but I mean,
Yeah,
there's the fun in that. Go nuts with it.
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a great option if you're trying to get out of dodge. Another good one for that same reason really would be mobile. So number 5 on our list is the mobile feat, which D&D Beyond's description for it I think is funny. It just says you are exceptionally speedy and agile.
Yes. Josh, I kind of think Misty Step for me is like you and mobile. I love it.
I mean, I also love Misty Step, but I love mobile. Like it just gives you so many different opportunities. Like speed increases 10 feet when you use the dash action. Difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement on that turn. And then when you make an attack, a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of that turn. Whether you hit them or not, you could miss them and be like, "Whoops, I'm gonna get out of here," and it's fine. Like,
Josh, what would you say to the person that's like, yeah, but as a rogue, you could just disengage as a bonus action?
let's say that's a waste of a bonus action. And why use your bonus action on a disengage when you could use it on a dash?
So, like, you could attack someone, they can't hit you, and you can use your regular movement to run away. And if you want a bonus action to get away too,
Yep.
so then they can't even get you.
The other thing about this is it kind of feels like cheating for a rogue because, and it's Wizard of the Coast's fault. Wizard of the Coast. It's their fault because the swashbuckler, one of their cool features is basically the when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks. Like when Michael from Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions was making his rogue, he was thinking about swashbuckler, but that was the only thing he liked in that subclass. So I was like, why don't you look at the mobile feat? Because it does pretty much the same thing. And then he was like, oh, perfect. And he was an assassin rogue with mobile, and he was able to do all the cool things that assassins can do, and the one cool thing with the swashbuckler, but that he
Best
was
of both
interested
worlds.
for the swashbuckler.
Yeah. Of course, there are many other feats out there that would enhance what a rogue is trying to do. So I'm going to ask you, the viewers. I like the Eldritch Adept feat because I think there are some really cool warlock options that could enhance the rogue, and I want to hear what you would choose if you were taking that feat because there's a lot there. So put that in the comment section down below. And if you want to watch some other videos of ours, like maybe we're going to do a video like this for the fighters, I'm guessing that's on screen now. If not, who knows what's on screen, but you should click on it. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And have a good day.
Make good choices.
Make good choices.
Click
Make
on the
choices.
video.